Next, we see the structure and synthesis of cephalosporin C. In this structure, you have a 4-member and the 6-member ring adjacent to each other. Between the two rings, you have a nitrogen. After keeping the two rings, you keep sulfur. In next to small ring, keep a sulfur. Opposite to sulfur, you have COOH group. And adjacent to that, you will have OAC. Between these both, you will have a double bond. Later, next to nitrogen, you will have C double bond O. Adjacent to this, you have again NH group, which is attached to C double bond O. NH attached to C double bond O, that is attached to CH2 thrice. Then CH having amino group and a acid group. NH C double bond O, CH2 thrice, CH attached to amino and a acid group. Synthesis of this is cysteine. We have to start with amino acid cysteine. Its structure will be carbon having NH2, COOH and CH2SH. This I'm treating with ketone, that is acetone. Then you will have in this way. So removal of H from here H, this O will be lost and you will form a bond between these both. So you will get in this way. These two methyl groups are these two. Later, one of the hydrogen is protected by NH ammonia in amine group. N is protected by Bock protection. Later, treating with diazomethane, acid is converted to ester C double bond O, OCH3. Later, when you are treating with this side chain and NaOMe, due to the base, negative charge is created here. Because here you have two electron withdrawing group, negative charge is created. This will go and attack. This one will shift. Here you will get hydrogen, you will get N. Here you will have attached to N, CO2Me. This you will get NH, CO2Me. Later treating with PDOAC4, NaOAC, this will be removed and you will have OH. Later I am treating with MsCl, methyl chloride. What will happen? OH is replaced to OMs. It will be a good leaving group. Then nucleophile N3 minus will come and attack here and it will replace, you will get N3. This N3 I am reducing to amine by using aluminium amalgam in methanol. Azide group is converted into amino group. Later treating with tributyl aluminium in the presence of methanol, you have here C double bond O OMe. This can also be written as C double bond OMe. From here H, free M, OMe will be removed and you will get a bond between these both. You will get C double bond O and H. Later this I am treating with this side chain. This lone pair on nitrogen will go and attack here. This double bond shifts, C double bond will convert to O minus, that will take this H place. So you have nitrogen, here nitrogen you have, this is attached to carbon having CO2Me, and this double bond is shifted, means here you have a single bond, this is attached to CH4, this is the CH4. Later as it is shifted, here you will get a double bond, that is this double bond, here you will have OH. For this I am treating with H plus. When I treat with H plus in acidic medium, this will get protected. This ester protected is cleaved in acidic medium. Here you will have H, here you will have H. Removal of water takes place and you will have a bond between these both. You will get the bond. After forming the bond, I am treating with TFA, trifluoroacetic acid. This Bock protection will be lost and here you will get NH2. Later I am treating with this side chain. To write this side chain, first you keep here CH, this is attached to CH2 thrice, C double bond OMe. CH2 thrice, C double bond OMe. For down you keep NH, C double bond O, CH2 CCl3. Again here C double bond O, CH2 CCl3. This CH2 CCl3 is known as trichloroethane. This you can write as TEC. Instead of writing this total structure, you can write it as trichloroethane. So what will happen means here H and here OMe. Methanol will be lost and this side chain will come here. CNH attached to C double bond O, CH2 thrice, which is attached to CH, CO2 TEC. Instead of these all I have written TEC. Here again NHCO2 TEC. This one I'm treating with B2H6. When I treat with B2H6 and AC2O, this carbonyl is converted to alcohol, and this alcohol, when you are treating with acetic anhydride, it is getting acetylated. It is converted to OAC. Later, in the presence of hydrogen and palladium, what will happen is deprotection of this group. TEC will be deprotected. Here also CO2 TEC will get deprotected. Here you will get acid COOH. Here you will get NH2. Everything will be same. This is the structure of cephalosporin C. Now if we go for semi-synthetic cephalosporin, this cephalosporin C will undergo chemical hydrolysis and converted into 7-amino cephalosporic acid. How it is formed? Just the cephalosporin C, this is lost. Here you will get hydrogen. This NH2 is known as 7-amino cephalosporin. This is used for the synthesis of semi-synthetic cephalosporins. This will have the broad spectrum antibiotic, means it is used for both gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria, and it can be administered orally, that is taken in the form of tablet.